Okay, part two, onto the tech support call. Now, I will clarify, when I say stuff being played in the background, I don't mean just shows. That's obnoxious, but we're talking shows with commercials. That's what it's really about. That's what this is really about. It's about ad revenue for the company of Samsung, and they feel that they found a way they found a way that locks you into a never-ending stream of ad revenue that they can generate, and that's really what their motivation is here. So, I called tech support, and now let me say this: I have nothing but sympathy for tech support. They do deal with a lot of a-holes and people who are jerks for no good reason, and that tech support gets blamed for things that are completely outside of their control. And in this case, I already had a pretty good indication that this was something that was going to be out of tech support's control. But I needed to jump through the hoops. I needed to go through the motions because I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe tech support had a solution for this that I was not aware of. So I called tech support. I get somebody on the phone. She was great. She was great. I explained the problem and I go, look, here's the thing. I turn my television on and it immediately starts playing stuff. That I don't want to begin with. I really do expect my television to just be quiet when I turn it on. Unless I want some kind of thing going on in the background. Now, putting the option to have something streamed immediately or not streamed immediately is fine, and setting it to default stream immediately is fine. But the fact that I can't turn it off, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. And the now at first I don't think she understood what I was getting at. And let me fast forward a little bit. Ultimately, this call got escalated to a supervisor at my request. I hated being that guy, but it wasn't anything she did. She just was she this was just beyond her pay grade. She did a great job, and she really did try to jump through some hoops to make me happy and try to find a solution. And she even found workarounds. A Samsung employee helped me find a workaround for this obnoxiousness that Samsung has put onto its television. Great tech support people. Really, thank you. But ultimately, when I explained it to her and ultimately her boss, it took a little bit of saying what the issue is. The issue, and they said, well, let's see if we can't uninstall the Samsung television app. I'm like, well, okay, that's not the issue. I'm actually genuinely interested in checking the app out and watching some of the streaming shows that they have on the app. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm okay with that. It's just like another option that Samsung has put on their TV, like Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Plus, or I'm sorry, Amazon Prime or Disney Plus or anything like that. Now there's Samsung television. Okay, great. I don't have a problem with that. The problem is I don't want this automatically playing on my television. It's as simple as that. I want to turn my television on. I want a blank screen. And then if I choose to go into Samsung television and play Samsung television, well, that's fine. Then they can stream whatever ads they want. But they are literally by default, and there's nothing I can do to stop it within the settings of the television. There are workarounds. I'll get to those. None of them are satisfactory, but there are workarounds. I don't want audible commercials splashed on my television the second I turn it on. And I don't feel that it shouldn't be on me to hit mute every time I turn my television on. That's not appropriate. It's my television. And I don't want this this advertisement being forced onto my television. And same thing with the advertisement down on the menu bar. When that advertisement shows up on the lower screen that I had pointed out, that is not inside of an app. That's not inside of Hulu. That's not inside of Samsung TV. That's not inside of Disney Plus. That is literally, I hit the menu button, the home button to bring up the menu on my television, and I immediately have an ad down there. And it says sponsored under it. So there's no doubt that Samsung is making money off that advertisement right there. Now there's a bunch of problems with that. It's almost a separate thing, but it all kind of rolls into the same issue. So the tech support people were absolutely fantastic. They tried everything they could. They tried uninstalling, and I had to explain several times it's not about uninstalling. I want the Samsung TV. What I don't want is I don't want this autoplay feature. I don't want the auto advertisement feature. And that's what it really is. It's an auto advertisement feature. They don't care what's up there so long as you have to sit through the commercials. And so long as they audibly get those commercials into your living room, that's all that matters to them. They've made their money. They don't care whether you go buy the product or not. They've made their money. And I'm not okay with that, because I'm not giving them permission to stream commercials directly to my television 24/7. And that is what it is. Okay, whether there's a television show playing in between the commercials, it's really about the commercials and getting those commercials to you, the consumer, whether you want them or not. And I explain it like this. And I recently bought let's see if I bought a Roomba, or an iRobot for my I hate vacuuming. God, I hate vacuuming. Now there is proprietary software within the iRobot, you know, that company owns and updates and things like that. And if they had said, okay, yeah, you can buy our product and you can use it, but whenever our product is running and vacuuming your floor, it's going to be playing audible commercials. That's what you have to put up with to buy our product and to use it. Would anybody buy that product? No. And I'm sure everybody right now, there probably anybody watching this video is gonna, you know, if they were on that fence about, yeah, you're being kind of bitchy for no good reason. Well, would you put up with audible ads every time you turn your stove on? Would you put up with audible ads every time you open your refrigerator door? Would you put up with audible ads every time your dishwasher was running? No. Why would I put up with that with my television? It's just another appliance. Okay. And again, installing the feature to do that is fine. Not being able to turn it off with a flick of a switch, Samsung, you've entered into a realm of scumminess that I'm going to do everything in my power to punish you for. Everything. Starting with the fact that I'm never buying another one of your products. But we're not done. So this is this video.